Hello and happy Thursday. My video schedule has not been working out for me this week because it's June and I forget how busy June is, and I'm behind on things like gardens and farm store and stuff like that. And so trying to play catch up and get things planted. The weather has not been cooperating. It is what it is, but I do seriously always forget how busy like the end of May, the beginning of June is. Like I know calving's always going to be busy, but I think I've said this before in a video, it's kind of like your singular focus. Right now it's like all the things. So anyhow, I have not had a video out so far this week. This isn't going to be a super long video, but I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about some of my like bottle calf essentials, tips and tricks, things that I've learned over the years raising bottle calves on how to be successful at it. Baby cow doesn't have a name because, like I said earlier, I am going to sell her, but the kids are enjoying spending some time with her. I wanted to make sure she got off to a really healthy, good start, and so I've just kept her for a little tiny bit longer. She does have a bit of a swollen umbilical. I have medicated for that. It is going down, but I just wanted to make sure she was good to go before I listed her for sale, and she's doing great. So here's some things that I have found to be essential with raising a bottle calf. One, don't let them suck air on the bottle, okay? They will want to like nurse on the bottle. Don't headbutt me. But that sucking all that air into their gut can actually be really harmful for them. So a lot of like what it takes to raise a successful bottle calf is gut health and making sure that they're getting the right nutrition and stuff. So she gets a half bottle at lunch. That was just what you saw. She gets a full bottle in the morning, a full bottle at night. She is old enough now that if I was keeping her, I'd be starting her like on some grain or some calf starter or creep or like whatever your feed store has. But that can be somewhat difficult because they don't have a mom to like mimic. And the same thing goes for water. And so you kind of almost have to like shove it in their mouth and like make them chew it. And that's typically how I've always gotten them to kind of start eating some grain or some creep or starter or whatever you want to feed them. So that's how we do that. She's in my yard. So the beans here, I don't know, Cocoa Bean, come here. I'm getting so slobbered on. That's fine. So her and Bean are playing sometimes, which is fun. The kids all play with her. We make sure she gets some exercise and some interaction because she is by herself. She doesn't know how to be a cow, and she doesn't have like mom to mimic. And so she doesn't eat grass yet. I haven't seen her like nibble on it. Normally I would see calves nibble on some grass by this point. Be careful when you're around bottle calves because they will stick they think that you're mom, okay? And so you've all seen probably how they headbutt their mom's udder in order to get more milk out. They will do that to you. We do like run around and zoom and stuff, which is really fun. Milk replacer, also don't overfeed them. They act like they're starving, as you can see. Dying, famished. She's going to perish literally any second because I have not given her enough milk replacer. None of that's true. That's just what she thinks. But if I overfed her and gave her more milk replacer, it would actually hurt her stomach. And so read whatever brand of milk replacer you use. Make sure you read the label and the recommending feeding quantities and stuff. I am feeding within the range that my milk replacer says to feed. Also, make sure you mix it properly. Ideally, you should weigh how much powder you're putting into how much water. They all come with like a scoop. I don't weigh it, but I do try to be fairly accurate with the scoop and making sure I'm giving like level scoops and not over or under filling the scoop, because not mixing properly will also mess up their gut. Probiotics can also be helpful if you find that they're kind of acting like they don't want to eat or kind of have upset tummy. I spent a lot of time looking at her poop. The last couple of days she's actually been a bit constipated. So last night and this morning I had the kids hold a bottle and I actually had to take a wet paper towel and I had to wipe her butt because moms do that. Moms lick their butt. And I'm mom and I'm not going to lick it, but I will take a paper towel to it. If you notice that they're constipated or they have diarrhea, those are all indications that something's not working properly with their gut. So diarrhea can be a sign of scours. It's not always a sign of scours, but pay attention to color, texture. It's just like having a human baby in all reality. Like when you're changing diapers 12 times a day, you notice what's going on. So I do want to make sure that she is peeing and stuff like that. Like it is very important to make sure that all of those things are happening and functioning. I obviously want to make sure that she has lots of energy and she's not lethargic. The first few days though, after they're born, they sleep a lot. And it usually takes really like 4 or 5 days or so for them to like get more activity. And because she's by herself, like she spends a lot of time just hanging out in my yard, not really doing much, but we come out, we bug her, Bean comes and gets her up and they play and stuff. So I have to be her social, person right now because she doesn't have anybody else. But ideally, you don't want to see them lethargic or sleeping all day or anything like that. So the first couple days, they do sleep a lot. You will see that energy level increase as they get a bit older. So, yeah, the big thing is they will headbutt you. They will trample you. Make sure you feed properly and consistently. Yep, see, there's the headbutt. Stop that. Watch and make sure they're pooping. Make sure it's a good consistency. Make sure it doesn't have mucus, stuff like that. And play with them because they need love. So that's kind of some of the things I've learned over the years about having bottle calves and stuff. I really do think it's a lot of work and it doesn't financially make sense right now because of the price of bottle calves to keep her. But I've been enjoying having her. The kids have been enjoying having her as well. Bean likes playing with baby cows. She's scared of big cows, but she likes the little ones. So it's been nice to have her for a few days. But like I said previously, I don't have the time to actually be her only socialization and turn her into a good cow that will at some point integrate well into my herd and will learn how to be a cow. So I will be selling her, but we're going to enjoy her while she's here. So anyhow, upcoming here in the next couple of videos, I have a new product that's going to help me keep an eye on summer water tanks, and we're going to unbox that and get that set up because I do have reservoir water right now, but I know that is not going to last all summer because they're not very full. So I'm excited about that. A new bowl is coming to the ranch here soon, and I have rearranged like all the cows, heifers. I've done a lot of moving of animals around and stuff. So I'm going to catch you guys up with that probably next week. My goal is to have a Friday video out with the new product for stock tank monitoring and stuff. So that's the plan. Thank you guys so much for being here and being patient with me. Sometimes I just have to put my head down and work, and filming content has to kind of take a back seat because the real life stuff has to happen first. So I hope you have a great day. I will see you on Friday.